Oh boy, you remember when you were fighting two guys earlier and you kept getting killed?
Oh,
I
right.
bet you'll be doing much better now that it's...
going? What? What? Karth, what the shit? Why?
Karth sandwich.
Down I go. Oh well, Karth's got a couple of levels and now he hits somebody like every third time.
No, remember we got the level up and then we died, so...
Man, I just realized something. You know what the worst part is? You're gonna have to be the one that does the swoop racing.
Demolitions.
You know why?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because Onassi's gonna get Karthik.
That wasn't even a good one.
Alright, we've seen this already.
So you want to play this?
That was a stupid one.
Okay, why can't I skip this?
Karthik.
I get it. I get.
Look,
I hate it,
Mumbles,
though.
it's your boyfriend.
Those Valkyrs are dumb.
Bloop, bloop.
And blah blah blah. Looks like Duke Nukem. Blah blah blah. It's a tough
Chandra's
guy.
Bordeaux.
Vanilla Ice haircut. That's all the comments I can remember.
No! No, that's not what I wanted! Thank you, game! I really want to select those
Karth?
evil
What's
dudes
on your
over
mind?
there.
Never mind. You got it. Sound a little bit thirsty there, Karth.
Time to rumble.
Shoot him. Shoot him to death. Excellent. And here we get the rapid transit thing. Again. Oh, and I just alt-tabbed again. That's the problem with, oh. Okay, and something broke on Bandicam, so that's a good sign. Let me check to see if the recording's okay here.
Do 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 do. We need elevator music.
How about just me making annoying noises? Is that elevator music?
All right,
Basically the
Redscan,
same
lay
to
down
me.
a beat. That's not a beat. That is a slow erotic moan.
All right, are we ready to go again?
I guess.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed.
Can't you see I'm extremely winded?
Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came. Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order.
You can't keep me out if you're dead. What actually happens if you choose that?
The undercity is crawling with mutants.
I think all the turrets turn on and kill you.
If you see anything
You trying to
moving out there,
intimidate him by
shoot
stabbing
first
yourself
and
with
ask
your
what's
own
going
sword?
My side hurts, but I
This is
can't
what
put
we
down
do
my
here.
sword.
You don't want to let me in? Do you see how irresponsible I am with this melee weapon? I think you better reconsider.
I've got two of them.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to
Upworlder.
pay the
Oh,
toll.
this place is
Yeah,
so
this is
And
goofy
that's
pants.
Ethan
You use it, you gotta give us
Phillips,
something.
aka Neelix.
Guys, we promise you this is the worst part of the game, okay? We actually like this video game.
To use our elevator.
That's not true.
credits.
There are other worse parts.
Is there? What's
I'm
worse than this?
broke.
Fucking underwater walking. That is way worse.
Yeah, that
Okay,
is
you know
worse.
what?
Mumbles is
That
correct.
one part where you have to walk underwater is worse, but
For
other
like
than
an
that,
hour.
Have nothing.
I'll actually invent a role-playing game for us to play while Josh is trudging around underwater.
Oh, that sounds real nice. When I was in kindergarten, I used to sit on the top of a slide and charge people a nickel to use it. So I understand where these guys are coming from.
We aren't all like that.
Wow. And this coming from the person who says she doesn't like to play games evil. You just save all your evil for real life. That's a total dark side move.
In the spoiler warning movie, Mumbles is going to like be bullying nerds, and then her community service is that she has to be part of our show, and she gradually learns to respect us even though we're fucking dorks. It's going to change a few important real life details, like the fact that she grows to respect us, but that's Hollywood for you.
That's crazy.
In real life, Mumbles continued hating the nerds. She died alone behind the dumpster of a Taco King.
Excuse you, I'm married.
Wait, what?
To a nerd,
I know.
but...
Well, he's going to be in the dumpster.
Why would Mumbles
at the time.
be in the dumpster behind a Taco King?
That's more like your...
I'm not gonna spoil it for her.
That's fucking you, Rudscar.
What? I'm not upscale enough to die behind a Taco King.
Yeah, you do make a point.
I'll be like a taco that closed 2 months ago because of health code violations, but I managed to like pull the taco meat out of the defunctioning freezer.
Oh, alright, that's enough.
So what are we gonna do with these people?
Kill them. Kill them all.
Oh, what did we miss?
I kind of want to do the quest to help them find the promised land because it is so absolutely batshit insane.
It is.
Yes.
It is really dumb. Also, canonically, later on, when you visit Terrace in the Old Republic, it's actually revealed, if you follow a side quest, that they all died horribly on the journey to the Promised Land. So there's
you
that.
know what this is like? It's like the fucking ghouls in New Vegas. Where you like build them a rocket so they can like start a new colony somewhere else, and then you see them just explode in the air, and you're like, oh fuck. Whoop.
Wow, maybe that wasn't a good idea.
Who would have thought?
Gendar,
We rarely see your
you
kind
are
in the
surprisingly well spoken
strange
for
that
a
so
hobo
many of you have
living
come down from the
underground.
surface recently.
This isn't the Neelix character. I want to do a high-pitched voice. Where's Neelix?
Why have you come into this
He
dark
There are
greeted us.
others, don't worry.
Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can. We are the outcasts.
So apparently the way justice in Terrace works is if you get convicted of a crime, or maybe it's just a crime that's really bad, I don't remember exactly, you get banished to the undercity, and since Terrace is a gigantic, like, apparently nearly planet-wide, or at least as far as planet landmass goes, planet-wide city, a la Coruscant, the undercity is basically the original soil of the planet with all the building supports built. Oh, hi, dude. Okay, bye. With all the building supports, like, holding it up. Well, holding up the rest of the city, visible down here. Although, oddly, the sewers are below this level, which never made that much sense to me.
Whoa.
The Rakuls are
Poop's gotta travel
monsters,
real
hideous
far.
mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers.
You gotta store it way underground.
Those they attack, transforming the victim
Their
into
poop
one
is
of
really
those
dangerous, you don't understand,
abominations.
Josh. The
We
local
know
cuisine
cure
is
for the
hazardous.
disease, and for the good of the village,
Yeah,
we
there's
must banish
Gamorreans
any
in
who
it.
become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
In the food?
Ask your questions, Upworld.
No, in the
I
poop.
will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the undercity.
You know little beyond the borders of the entire undercity of the planet, or are you talking about somewhere in specific?
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her.
I'm looking for the next NPC that fate decrees I add to the party.
Wait, Twi'lek? Have I been mispronouncing this my entire life?
As you wish, Upward.
Yeah, both are acceptable.
It depends on what source you're looking at.
To help you however I can.
I've always liked Twi'lek myself, but in this
Twi'lek,
game it's
Twi'lek,
pretty
Twi'lek.
consistently
Who
Twi'lek.
gives a shit?
Is this the time of destiny?
Life is too
Yeah.
short to argue
Is
over the
this
correct
a portent of the
pronunciation of a
salvation
fantasy
of my
title.
Yeah.
Or merely
Unless it's
another
one that
false
belongs to any
sign
fandom I care
mislead
about,
us from
in
the
which
path?
case it's
It's not
important, actually.
I was
dwarves,
gonna
you
say,
guys.
that's
It's
an
dwarfs with an
incredibly
F.
reasonable
Guide us through the
opinion.
darkness, or are you
It's
merely
not
another
elves, it's
harbinger of
elves.
Shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises.
Can I be both?
Crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what
Garth, you
fate
think this
unleash
old
upon
dude
us.
is dangerous? Are you
Salvation
fucking
or
kidding?
damnation?
Is it only
Speak
Tolkien
up,
fans that do
World.
that, or is
I
that more of
beg
like a
you.
general fantasy thing?
What the
The F
elves is
versus
the correct
V
one.
thing. Well, I know, like,
Tolkien
in real
introduced the
English
elves and
grammar,
dwarves
but...
spellings. Yeah. Well, Tolkien introduced the elves and dwarves spellings. Previously, it was elves and dwarfs.
Understandable, I suppose.
Since then, that's
After
been the
100
accepted
years
standard.
of life, I myself
So,
still become confused at times.
I can see how that would lend itself to controversy where dwarves and elves is sort of implicitly referencing Tolkien.
Here in the village. Rukul Wrinkleskin,
Isn't
the
all
children
fantasy?
call me sometimes.
No. There's this one system I play which is really awesome, which isn't Tolkien-like
Over
at
time,
all.
The villagers fell away from the true
You just
path.
never heard of it because you played the
Eventually, there was only a
mainstream games.
single
I actually can't really
apprentice
think of
colony.
many fantasies that don't
Now
are based on
she's
Tolkien
gone
in
too.
RPGs. Numen Ra is pretty cool.
My apprentice
What about Streets of Rage? That had a kangaroo and a guy on a skateboard beating up a bunch of Yakuza. That's kind of a
What?
fantasy.
That sounds awesome.
Oh my god, I forgot how much talking there was in this game.
Please, Upworlder.
I forgot how
We
much
haven't
talking
even
there
found
was with
Neelix.
these particular uninteresting people.
In the undercity. Her name
Just,
is
can you
Malia.
slice his head off?
I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she...
Where's the interrupt button where you murder him?
What will you give me if I help her? Or help you? Or whatever.
You know what? Actually, we did a Mass Effect season not that long ago, and I think what really kills this is the fact that it is not
3 years ago.
Okay. Look, my point is, I remember watching the Mass Effect series and not feeling so distanced from the dialogue on screen, and I think what helped was that the player character was voiced and we were watching a dialogue. We are watching essentially a one-sided conversation because we are not reading and choosing an option to respond to. You know, whereas like in Mass Effect, we have to watch Shepard say like, "I'm gonna punch you in the face," and the guy goes, I wouldn't like that at all."
But Fallout is not voiced, and
It
it's
Wait,
fun.
Upworlder. You can't go through this gate.
Yeah, I think it also
Is it? I don't know.
how
I've
this
never
game
done
is
an
written a
episode
little
on
bit.
that.
This game is written very
There is
long-windedly
too
on the
much
parts of the NPCs and very
danger and
tersely on the parts of the player
suffering
character.
beyond-
It's less
questions,
even.
You should speak to Gendar. He's the leader of this village. All my attention has to stay focused on trying to ease the suffering of those
The other
within
problem
village.
is,
But despite my
when
medical
I
training,
played through
there is
this
nothing I can do
myself,
to help the poor souls locked
I
on the
would
other
read
side of this
it and
gate.
then skip. And I don't want to do that for the purposes of this Let's Play because, you know, maybe you want to hear the dialogue over us talking over it. I guess it would be under in that second. Whatever.
The fact that this was totally voice acted was kind of a big deal,
You
actually,
ain't
though.
from the village. You're from the
Yeah.
Upworld, ain't you?
Like their previous
Wasn't
game,
Neverwinter
Neverwinter
Nights
Nights,
fully
only had
voice
important
acted?
NPCs. No. Only important
Okay.
lines by important NPCs were voice acted. Everything else wasn't.
My name's
Yeah.
Saikir. I run a little salvage shop here.
Oh, you sound
something
like
from
the
a store?
most wholesome
got
of
some good
shopkeepers and totally on the level and not evil.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and
Wait,
such.
can't we get
but the
mission yet?
prices are right.
No, we get her in a minute. In fact, I'm not even mess with you anymore.
Because I remember having mission during this part of the game, but I don't remember how you pick her up.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed.
Oh no, the rat ghouls.
I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Is that Troy
Oh no,
Baker?
it's Thorian creepers. I mean,
Not
cannibals.
that guy, the other guy, the gatekeeper.
I've got the IMDb page pulled up, or the IMDb page, and I don't see Troy Baker on here.
And if I open the gate,
What?
they'll kill us
Not
all.
anywhere.
Sounds like Troy Baker. I'm basically playing like figure out which famous voice actor is who.
Do we know what
at
character
this
it is?
point.
I
Can't open the
could
gate.
try and find it.
Not while the rat ghouls are so near.
Hester, I think. I don't know. Should we? What should
Kimberly
we do?
Brooks.
Kill them for
Here.
XP.
Kimberly
Okay.
Brooks
For XP.
plays Hester, apparently.
Stranger? You're brave, Upworlder.
Who the hell
I'll
is
open the
that?
gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few
I
seconds,
think
must close
Hester's
and
the
lock
guy
it again.
outside. Let's see. Don't do anything, Karth. That's cool.
So, I did appreciate the kind of Mad Maxy touch of having like a post-apocalyptic society under a Star Wars city. That was kind of novel.
again, I think the universe strains to support a really rich role-playing environment. It is a pulp series at heart, which is like big dumb adventure. It supports something like Battlefront way more readily than it supports a deep role-playing environment.
I have the character name here for you, Campster. You ready for this?
Okay.
Character is named Gate Guard.
Something you need, Upworld?
Whoa.
Can you look
Gate
for
Guard
that?
Billin? Gate Guard Billin?
No, just Gate Guard. No surname.
That's the only Gate Guard that comes up is
Who
Gate
are
Guard
you?
Billin.
Oh, hey, he has an actual name. It's
job.
called, he's Trewin, apparently. He has a name, guys!
Trellin?
Goodbye, Upworld.
Trewin. Trewino. We locked Karth outside.
After this, we should probably
Fuck you,
call.
Karth! Bye!
I'm here.
Alright, we want to call it there?
Twellin does not show up.
Is that good?
You have to help me.
Wait, no,
This is gonna help me.
can't call it here because mission.
But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend.
Oh, okay.
You'll help me, won't you?
Well, she booked it.
Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him.
Oh no, not
If we don't, they'll
Zalbar.
sell him into slavery.
Big trouble.
Me and Zalbar, we were just
It's
wandering around
Zorbonks,
here
he's in
Undercity.
trouble.
You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul.
That would be great if there was a running gag where you had to constantly talk about them in conversation, and it was always a multiple choice where I'll help you get Zorbonk or I'll help you get Zalbag, and you had to pick the correct one or she'll correct you.
And see if you're paying attention.
I don't know
Oh,
why
yeah.
there's not more stuff like that in RPGs, because that's a lot of fun to write.
I can't ask Gadden. He's
It should just be an absurdist choice where no matter what, she just continues on ignoring your thing.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what,
Intelligence is-
all of the choices are wrong, and no matter what one
Yeah.
you pick, she's just sort of like, let's just continues the conversation.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Volker base. Now come on. We have to find Zalba before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
So our goal is Ballista, and we need to help the
Ballista?
hidden.
That's where I'll show you the secret.
You know what I mean.
Volker complex.
Not that I haven't thought the same thing about her name, but it's Bastila.
It's Star Wars is hard. I give up.
Can we just call her Balls from
Alright.
now on?
Well, Darth
Queen
Malak
Bee.
calls
We have
her
to help Queen Bee.
Proto Femship. Was that the end of the episode?
That was the end.
Alright, whatever.
Alright.
Yeah, close
Alright.
enough.
Yeah, whatever. Screw it. I don't care anymore.